YouTube Rando here. So today I wanted to do an update on my EDC. Now I'm not going to show everything, you know, my wallet, my keys, all that stuff, the gun. None of that stuff's changed, it's all the same. But I'm going to show you the stuff I have changed. And it's not much. I've been carrying a lot less stuff on me. For instance, I carry one knife now. I don't carry the small paraframe. It's the same knife as this one, but you know, it's the mini. This is my new EDC knife. I've been carrying it every day now. Been putting some use on it. I love this little blade. It's the same one as my last one, except it doesn't have serrations on it. I got this from C. Spearman, the Fat Man. Awesome dude. Go check his channel out if you haven't. That's going to be my new EDC blade. Now, another thing that's changed is my flashlight. I don't carry the Aledo N7 anymore. I've been carrying this little Surefire. It's either Surefire or Ultrafire, I forget. I did a review on this over on Texas Gear Reviews, so I guess I could go look over there and see what it's called, but I believe it's called the Ultrafire. It's almost dead, and it's still fairly bright, nice, zoomable. Thing puts off a lot of light, and with fresh good AAA batteries, you're probably looking at somewhere around 200 250 lumens, but if you put an 18650, you know, a high-end 18650 in this thing, you can get 400 lumens out of it. So for a little bitty flashlight, it's putting out a lot of light. Now I will say cheap batteries don't last long in it, but they last long enough. I just showed this off. I picked it up, or I got it for my birthday actually. It's the Leatherman Wingman. This is my new multi-tool. I kind of complained about it a little bit that it didn't have a couple tools that I wanted on there, but I'm going to tell you, I've been loving that thing, man. I've been carrying it, carried it for a day now, so I haven't used it a whole bunch, but it just, man, it glides like crazy, easy to open, and the one thing I can say about this tool that I can't say about any other multi-tool I've ever used is it doesn't pinch my hand. I always get pinched right there on my hand, about right there, and it leaves you just enough room in there that you can squeeze this thing as hard as you want, and you can see there's space in there. Usually multi-tools start to touch about right there, and it pinches your damn hand every time. Well, this thing doesn't pinch, so that's the good thing about this one is that I like so much is that I don't have big blisters on my hand right there from it pinching the hell out of me. So I love it so far. We'll be doing an update. I did a review for this over on Texas Blades. I reviewed this over on Texas Gear Reviews. I love this light, by the way, and I'm going to show you something. Alright, usually you smack this thing hard enough and it'll quit working, but the second you smack it again, it comes back on. So it is a tough little light. It will go out. If you drop it on cement and it's pitch black, you're going to have a hard time finding it, because the light will go off on you. But usually you can just give it a little smack and it'll come back on, and sometimes you have to actually unscrew this cap just a little bit, screw it back on there. I'm going to tell you what, cheap flashlights do that, but they still hold up. The Aledo N7 does the same exact thing, and I've never had it fully, break on me or go out on me. It always works. So the last thing I used to carry a little floss box with matches and tinder and all that kinds of stuff in there, and then I had a lighter. I still carry my Zippo's. Zippo's the same. The Bic lighter, I still carry a Bic lighter, but I like to have another fire source on me and tinder, and I don't like to have a lot of stuff in my pocket. So what I did is I took 2 pieces of fat wood, drilled some holes through it, ran some string on it, ran it through this carabiner, and put the UST Spark Force, I believe it's called the Spark Force, put the UST Spark Force on there because it's nice and thin as well. So if I do put this in my pocket, it falls to the bottom of my pocket. I can't really tell it's there too much. It doesn't put any weight or anything like that on me. I can clip my keys to it. I keep my spare keys on it usually, and I keep them on this so I can pull them off without having to pull this whole thing off. Just in case I need to get into the truck and my keys aren't in my pocket, I do have spare keys, and then I have a spare key. This key right here will unlock any padlock around my house, they all take the same keys, and it's the American lock. So it's, you know, I can open any padlock on my house with this one key. So that's my new fire kit. With just this, I can take shavings, even if I don't have my knives, and this is all I have. I can use the carbide bit in here to get shavings off of these, and they ignite really easy with this awesome fire starter. This is a great little fire starter. I reviewed it over on Texas Gear Reviews as well. I love this little thing. Best one I've ever had so far. And I've had some, you know, I've had the Bear Grylls one. I've had quite a few different fire starters to light my fires. And this UST's been the best one so far. I want to get an Exotac and compare them. So that's going to be the next one I get. It's going to be the Exotac, and I'll probably take one of these off and just have the Exotac and one of these pieces of fat wood. But since this is wide enough, you can see it's pretty wide. I could fit two pieces in there and it not make any difference. You know, it's not going to make it any longer or any wider this way. Excuse me. And it's not going to make it any wider this way, so I just went ahead and added an extra piece. Now that Exotac's about the size of one of these, so I'll just have one of these on the Exotac, and we'll, you know, see which one has a better spark on it and see which one I actually want to carry. So that's more or less my new EDC items. This is what I'm carrying now. We'll update you guys and let you know how it's going with the Wingman over on Texas Blades. I need to do an update on this one over on Texas Gear Reviews because I love this little light. It's a cool little light. I did order a new flashlight recently. I'm going to be showing it too, and I'll do a full review over there for it, and then I'll come over here and show you guys the new flashlight as well. So be looking out for that video. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.